我就这里没有一个人看得到啊。
是我抬上去。
I say put it over there. 那个灯不要放那里，灯放在旁边呢。啊 ，OK。你去拿我那两本书，在那个车上面，车这个前面哈。Yeah, it's working. It's working all right. Can you hear me? Yeah. Okay. Did you eat? Yeah. Did you drink? Yeah. Was it good? Yeah. Now, did you meditate? No. Yeah? Really? Okay. I believe you for a while. Once in a while, huh? Any good news? Except for the cold, anything else good for you? Huh? I said they should put it here so everybody can see me, that you have more room to sit. I have instructed very clearly. I said this is a high place and I can see everybody. They say, yes, master. Capiche? No, not you. They said yes, but they do no. Yeah, that's a nice story. Very funny. Oh, yeah. You know Moses? Yes. Everybody knows him, huh? Well, I don't know him actually, but... but if you say you know him, then he's my friend, because you are my friends. Can you hear, huh?
Yes.
这个 OK， 这个可以录影的很好吗？录影的很好，没有问题哈？啊，这个是没障碍 ，OK， 太好了 ，Yeah. Now, Moses was the great man of the Ten Commandments. You remember? Yes. Yeah, he's supposed to be in connection with God, huh? Yes. And then he's supposed to know God, huh? And then he's supposed to have heard God, huh? And then he's supposed to have the commandments directly from God, huh? But then, even though it was God's commandments, in between, it has been changed. It has been broken, changed many times. I wonder why. Perhaps it's not God's temper. It is Moses, huh? Like my temper, it's very big. So you see, Lord Jesus has whipped many people, huh? And he turned all the tables, he threw all the tables and the chairs around, huh? Did he not? Yeah, from the money exchanger, yeah? Yeah. And then Moses, he broke all the tablets, the stone tablets, which was supposed to contain the commandments of God. No? Is that not so? Yes. So, I didn't break any God's thing yet, so... Actually, my temper is still very good. Or maybe you're more intelligent, I don't know. I think you like to believe that you're more intelligent than Moses' disciples, huh? 可以弄高一点。我是高一点不好哈，弄刚好就好了 ，OK， 因为他们看不到师傅。Too bad, you just have to sacrifice something, huh? Including my eyes, you see? I have to sacrifice my eyes for you. So you're starting to sacrifice your place, it's okay. There's a lot of things to do. If you want to follow the Guanyin method and Supreme Master Qinghai and all that. Hey, this is okay? Yes. Can you hear me behind there? Yes. 那个 你们那个小麦克风可以挂在这里嘛？听懂吗？挂在这边或是站这边都可以啊。我有2个这样比较好，听懂哈？那个小的那个。So Moses supposed to have a lot of disciples like me. No, I don't mean that. I mean like like somebody else's. Okay. So he was very angry, huh? And he threw the stone tablets, which contained the 10 commandments from God, which were supposed to be very precious, sacred, and untouchable. Nevertheless, the commandments are only for the people, for the good of the people. But since the people did not appreciate it, and if it did not do too much good for the people, then what is the use, right? So it was okay that he had his temper and threw it away. I think later he made it again. It probably took him another 40 days to carve the stones into scriptures, into letters. It takes a long time. That's why he had to take a retreat for 40 days, probably to carve the stones. And now we know what he did during the 40 days retreat. Lord Jesus also had around 40 days, a retreat in the desert. What did he do there? We don't know. He probably carved the sands. Moses carved a stone, and Lord Jesus probably just took care of the sand. Sand is very harmless, very, very good for you. Once I stayed in the desert, you know, not 40 days, but perhaps 14 days. Yeah. I didn't do anything there. I just cooked and then washed my clothes and went to fetch water and go shopping. But it was very good. Better than when I'm on retreat with you. When I'm on retreat with you, I work only. I work pretty hard. And when I am alone in the desert, even if I don't meditate, I feel like a Buddha. But I did meditate, of course. How can you run away from meditation, right? You can never leave the meditation now, no more. It becomes like food for the soul. As soon as we stop meditating, even just for a few days, we feel different. Everything, just like everything goes down, Our energies and everything goes down. Our intelligence goes down. Our life's blood goes down. Well, blood pressure goes up. And the temperament goes up as well, you know, So now let's see what else Moses did during his lifetime. Now this is a small short story about Moses when he was still in apprenticeship of masterhood. Okay, he's not yet a master, so he didn't have a time to flare his temper yet. But still, you can see here something. Okay, there is a story, Moses was supposed to be the master later on. So before he led the people from the land of Egypt, he was apprenticed to a great master. I don't know what's the name. They didn't say anything. Perhaps Wu Shangshi Sumatsu. Hey, I'm only joking. Don't have such a high hope. I don't want such a disciple like him. Yeah, you will see why. When I read the story, you will see why. He's very naughty. Very difficult. Now, the first discipline that this master imposed on Moses was that of silence. Okay. The two of them wandered through the countryside one day. Now that's for you. Because if the wind blows too much, the microphone will have a lot of chatter noise. And when it's on video and audio, it's very difficult for you to hear. It disturbs your ears. So I don't think they protect me because I'm not cold. Even if they protect me, it's for your sake. Yeah, everything. Because I'm a property of the public. Yeah, it's true, huh? I'm pretty hot here with a few thousand watts, staring at me, so I don't feel very cold. Now, so the master imposed the discipline of silence upon Moses, apprenticeship. Yeah? So the master probably accepted Moses as his disciple. And probably the master had seen that he is a potential master for the future. So he took very great pain to cultivate Moses, yeah, and to discipline him into a good master, good leader for the future. But nevertheless, as you know, to teach anybody is very easy, huh? But to make him believe, understand, and uphold your teaching is very difficult. It's okay, you can teach, but whether he listens or not, that's another matter. And that matter is very important, crucial, and very, very difficult. So Moses began his apprenticeship with the master, and the master told him to keep silent, whatever happens. Keep silent means keep your mouth shut. Yeah, you're right. But it's very difficult. Yeah, you try to shut up tomorrow and see what happens. Even if you don't want to talk, people come to you and say, hey, what's the matter with you? We are only on the 4-day retreat, So then the master said, doesn't matter what happens. You have to keep silent. Don't talk at all until I allow you to. So Moses said, d'accord, okay. Yeah. And so Moses began his apprenticeship with the master, and the master told him to keep silent, whatever happens. Keep silent means keep your mouth shut. Yeah, you're right. But it's very difficult. Yeah, you try to shut up tomorrow and see what happens. Even if you don't want to talk, people come to you and say, hey, what's the matter with you? We are only on the 4-day retreat, So then the master said, doesn't matter what happens. You have to keep silent. Don't talk at all until I allow you to. So Moses said, d'accord, okay. Yeah. And then two of them wandered through the countryside for many days, and sometimes stop here, sometimes stop there, stop in a hotel, something like that, yeah. And one day, they passed by a very, 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 very beautiful countryside. And the beauty of it was so extraordinary and dazzling that Moses couldn't help but open his eyes to look and then open his mouth as well. And then he didn't open it alone. He made some sound out of it. Oh, Master, isn't that beautiful? But the Master forgave him. He said, I told you to keep your mouth S-H-U-T, shut. So the Master said, oh, forgive me, Master, forgive. I will shut up. I will not talk again. All right. And then when they went further down the road, they came across a river. And there was a mother crying on the bank of the river because her baby happened to be swept away by the currents. And the current was very, very strong. Then Moses wanted to save the child, and the Master did not let him. And of course, Moses also could not do it because the currents were very strong. And then he said to the Master, Master, you are powerful, you're almighty. Can you save the baby? How can you keep silent and just stand here? And the mother was crying, you didn't see, and the child is drowning. And you keep silent. And the Master say, shh, silence. So, and then he also give him a good look, like this. You know that look very well. From somebody I will not mention the name. When she is angry, she look like that too. Her eyes become twice as big as usual. So now, you know that person, huh? Somebody calls something 吃吃吃. I don't know. That person. Okay. And so, even though Moses obeyed the master, yeah, and kept his mouth shut, after the baby's drowning incident, he was very, very troubled in his heart. Not you. But he could not ask anything. Still in his heart, he was very, very disturbed, and he kept criticizing the master all the time. He said, this must be a very insensitive man. He has no compassion, no love for mankind. He preaches all the time that we must be compassionate, we must have love for mankind, we must do this and that. We must help the needy and the troubled and the ones in danger and all that. We must help mankind. And here he is standing around watching the baby drowning and the mother helplessly crying, and he does nothing. And he was having doubt in his heart, very, very many doubts. He was very, very much troubled. A lot of critical thoughts about the master, but he just kept his mouth shut. So you see, to keep your mouth shut doesn't mean you are silent. So be careful about the noise inside, not the noise outside. Mostly during the retreat or when you are residing in a meditation center, like an ashram, for example, here or anywhere else, practicing spiritual practice, mostly the master would recommend silence. Yeah, means don't talk. Don't talk. But don't talk doesn't mean you always keep your mouth shut. This is a different case. Yeah, this is a different case. When the master imposes on you a total silence, yeah, just for a period of time to practice silence, or maybe for something, for your throat, or maybe you talk too much or something like that. So the master makes you keep silence for a while. Or sometimes you impose the discipline of silence upon yourself for a period of time, yeah, so that probably you will be more withdrawn inward, and then you will be more sensitive to your inner nature, then you can find your own enlightenment quicker, something like that. That's the difference. But in most cases, in the ashram or in the spiritual centers, people would say, keep silence. That means you don't talk nonsense, but you talk when necessary. When some people ask you about spiritual practice, and you know, you tell them. Yeah? When some people need your help explaining something, you do it. Yeah, but briefly, clearly, and then no more. That is how you keep silence. It doesn't mean that when you're in the center, you say you don't talk, and then anybody asks you, you just say, you know, it makes people feel rejected, yeah, and feel hurt. That's different, okay? So don't talk means don't talk when you don't have to. Don't talk nonsense. Don't waste your energy. Don't dissipate the blessing power that you have earned during meditation, or when you have seen the master's eyes, or when master has touched you, or master give you some blessing. Don't dissipate it by talking nonsense unnecessarily. That means keep silence, okay? Don't talk. It's not don't talk all the time, yeah? And also during meals, it's better not to talk, because when you talk, you don't chew properly. I'm talking about the material. We haven't talked about the spiritual yet. You don't chew properly, and sometimes you talk and then you swallow it in the wrong channel. Yeah? Instead of going to your stomach, it goes into your lungs, and then it causes you trouble. Sometimes it's like that, you see? It goes to your nose, and then sometimes you can die from it. Yeah? So since the ancient times, the people say, when you eat, don't talk. That is a logical explanation. Another explanation is that Most of the time the devil goes through the mouth because it's the widest opening of all. And we open it most of the time. So if there is anything trying to possess you, they would enter into the mouth very quickly. So when we eat and we open the mouth and talk all the time, the devil will hear and then come and go inside with the food or contaminate our food and make it indigestible for us or make it poisonous or make it something troublesome when it enters our body. Also, when we eat together, we talk, we breathe all kinds of germs into the food. And then the other person also has to inhale and eat the food, which is infected by our germs. Things like that, yeah? Sometimes we have an infectious disease and we don't even know yet. It just entered and it did not develop in our body, so we do not know we have contagious disease. And since we eat and we talk and we breathe into the food, other people might get infected by us as well. Therefore, while eating, it's better that we don't talk. And if we have to talk, then it's better not to talk directly into the food, Not like you crawl on top of the table and talk to each other like this. And then, of course, your mouth water and the breathing or the germs will come into the food as well. Maybe we don't see it, but it is there, And sometimes we eat and we talk and then all the salad is in between the teeth and all that. And suppose you are at a romantic dinner, then there you are. You end on a bad note, Something like that. Or sometimes you talk and then something very funny and then you you laugh and then all the food comes out. And then you have to order a new dinner, for the guests. Otherwise, the guest will just politely say, well, I'm full. Even though he had only eaten half a bowl of rice. When he sees all your food from the mouth, I spread all over on the other food on the table, and he said goodbye. I told you about my dream marriage. Remember last time? Oh, no, you were not here. That was in Chinese. It was probably printed on the magazine. Did you read it? Not yet. Yes? About my marriage? A dream of marriage, about my dream person? Yeah. Perhaps I forgot to tell you that when he talked, he breathed into the food. Yeah? And he blessed my food with his mouth water. And so before I finished my dinner, I said to him goodbye. So when you look for a girlfriend or boyfriend, be careful, don't talk too much at the table, okay? And when you talk, don't talk too loud. Yeah, you talk with a quiet voice, then the mouth water doesn't come out that much. Yeah, okay? If you're afraid that your voice is too low and cannot reach the other person's ears, then use microphone. Just like me. So every time you go out for dinner, the prerequisite, the condition, is a microphone on the table. All right? For each. It's better if you have earphones as well. And then you're all equipped. And then you can talk, no problem, because you can talk with a very low voice, and the other person can hear you very loudly. And then you will not bless the other people's food with your mouth water. And because the mouth water contains a lot of things inside. Our mouth contains a lot of germs. Even though we are very hygienic and brush our teeth every day, it is a natural thing that they break inside there. But I don't know, the doctor said mine doesn't have any. Few, he said few, very few. I had a checkup on my blood, and with the blood test, they test everything, blood type and everything. And then where the column says bacteria, it says few, very few. At that time I was very sick. So those few were from somebody else. Those few are not supposed to be there at all. Yeah. So I was very sick, that's why I had to have a blood test, Just a few bacteria make me sick. Can you imagine how much it makes you if you kiss somebody? Or let him bless your food with water from his mouth and his nose and whatnot. Just a few bacteria make me sick so much. Allergies all over my body at that time, and it took many months to cure it. Just a few bacteria. And he didn't find the bacteria for that. He had the blood test for everything, just to see what's in there. And the bacteria is only a few. He said, very few. And I don't know what it is. But even then, he didn't find out what made me ill, But I know that the few bacteria make me allergy. That's what it is. Originally, they're not supposed to be there. That's why. That's why just a few bacteria make me sick. Perhaps occasionally I will have a few bacteria like that, or other kinds, because you can't avoid it when you are always with people. And I take all kinds of things. Perhaps you have a very strong resistance, but now and again, and you're sick or you're weak or you don't meditate enough, and then, your resistance goes low, down, and then the bacteria come. So that's why I know I don't have bacteria. But in case I do, I don't go near, But what I mean is, I think most people, maybe including myself, or our mouth water or breathing will have germs anyhow. I don't know why. That's what they reported, no? The scientists, they have researched and they found that people's mouth water have a lot of bacteria. So when people kiss each other, they exchange a lot of bacteria. And it's a very generous amount. I think most people, maybe including myself, or our mouth water or breathing will have germs anyhow. I don't know why. That's what they reported, no? The scientists, they have researched and they found that people's mouth water have a lot of bacteria. So when people kiss each other, they exchange a lot of bacteria. And it's a very generous amount. But even then, I'm very afraid to give you the food that's left over for me. So whatever's left over, I just throw it away. Because in case I'm sick and I give it to you, I don't know. So mostly I just throw the leftover food away, yeah? But according to that research, I don't have that many bacteria. So in case if you happen to pick any of my leftover, don't worry about it, yeah? Really. I just know that by accident. I didn't really have a blood test just to know that I don't have bacteria in my body. It just happened that I was very sick at that time. It was not very seriously sick. It was just an allergy, that makes you grow red pimples on your body and it's itching. So I didn't want to go everywhere and look like a monkey, So even though it was not very, very serious, but, it wasn't very good looking. So I had to go and check up with the doctor. After I took so many medicines and didn't help, so I have to go and find out what is it and what medicine is the best. Because you can't just keep going taking medicine forever. Sometimes over-the-counter medicine doesn't help you, then you must go to the doctor and have a thorough checkup to see what it is. Sometimes you take too much medicine, it doesn't help you, and on the contrary, it harms your body, So if you take a few and it doesn't help, then you must go to the specialist, And that's what I did. And that's how I found out that I don't have a lot of bacteria in my body. It's a very few. For the doctor to say that means really few. Because I had to throw up blood tests, everything. I have a big chart, very long chart, with all kinds of things on on everything 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, bacteria few. Things like that. So now we go back to the land of Egypt, We come back to Moses and his master. So, because Moses saw the baby drowning, and the master coolly stood by and didn't do anything, even though Moses begged him for magical power and things like that. But the master did not help. But because he promised his master to keep silent, so he had to keep silent. But then he was very troubled and criticizing the master in his heart all the time. Even though he knew this is not correct to criticize the master, but then he couldn't help to stop it. And he couldn't dispel all this negative thinking about the master for a long period of time. And then during the course of their wandering around the country, sometimes, perhaps they go around to see other disciples, things like that. Before, they didn't have cars like today, so probably they had to go on foot, or sometimes they have to go on horse carts and things like that if they have money. Perhaps the two didn't have that much, so they were wandering around on foot. One day they came to the seashore, and then they both saw a boat sinking with the whole crew members. So Moses, big mouth, couldn't help but open again. So he said, "Look, master, the whole boat is sinking. Did you see that? And the whole crew members are sinking. Can you do something about it?" Again. So the master said, "Shh, keep silent." That's all he said. So Moses, of course, didn't say anything else and kept silent. But his criticizing thoughts were increasing manifold. Very troubled was his heart. Very, very heavy and troubled. So when he got back home, he complained, not to the master, but to God. He said, "God, you told me to follow this guy. But you don't know what kind of guy he is." God said, "Don't talk nonsense. How do I not know?" And Moses says to him, "But you don't know, God. He saw a child dying, and he saw a whole ship sinking with the whole crew, 30-odd people on it, all dying, and he didn't do anything, not even moving his heart or blink his eyes. That's the kind of person that guy was. And you told me to follow him." So God said to him, "It's you who doesn't know. The child who was drowning was the person who was meant to bring a very great war between two nations, in which many hundreds of thousands of people would have died and millions wounded. So it was good that the disaster befell him and that he drowned, saving a lot of people's lives. And as for that sinking ship, that was the ship of the pirates. And the pirates supposed to go and make a very big plunder near the seashore port, very near where the ship sank. So it was good that the ship sank and all the pirates died. So to save the people of that town, not to be robbed and not to be killed and raped and all kind of bad things done to them by these pirates. So now you know, all the innocent people have been saved by the incidents of a baby drowning and a sinking pirate ship. So now you must know." So, of course, Moses kept his mouth shut, finally, and his inside mouth shut. That is important. Not that because outside he doesn't speak, that inside he's quiet, as you have seen before. So you see, Moses was supposed to be a future master, of some kind at least, huh? And then, during the disciple apprenticeship, he has been such a difficult and ignorant student. Can you imagine how much harder it is for any master to teach ordinary mankind with lesser intelligence and lesser wisdom and lesser merit? Because to be a master, he must be a very great man, a lot of merit, and a lot of wisdom already, very high level person. And now to teach such a high level person, the master must go through a lot of hardship like this. You just think Moses obeyed him and kept silent, that's good enough? No, it's not. It's not what he does outside. It's what's inside that will project sometimes harmful energy and sometimes very discomforting energy to the master. But even though the master kept silent and bear it all, it doesn't mean that it doesn't hurt. It might not hurt the body of the master, but it might hurt the mentality or the energy field of the master. Not the wisdom of the master, and not the compassion and the love, and not the real person of the master, but it hurts his mental ability, maybe. Maybe it hurts even his body. If something is too great a burden for a mental ability to bear, then it will come down and affect the body as well, after all. Yeah? So the mental and physical both will be affected if the energy is so strong and so negative. And mostly, when a disciple is so close, such as Moses, to his master, then this energy will affect him very, very, very strongly and very directly, and is very unbearable. But the master, of course, will keep silent and don't talk about it. And since there is no evidence anyhow, because Moses kept silent, nobody will know that he is attacking the master with his mental projection, which is just as hard hitting as any physical beating outside. Believe me. That's how all the black magicians can kill people from far away, by just projecting their mental negativity and killing order to that person from far away. They concentrate their mind and then they just kill anybody from very far away. That can be done. Still can be done nowadays, even in Taiwan. Or sometimes when you love each other, you even far away from each other, but you know, you can feel each person's loving vibration sending back and forth. Yeah, so that's a mental projection is very strong and important. As much as a physical, we cannot say that Moses didn't do anything to the master. He did. So sometimes we accuse the people who killed Lord Jesus on the cross, and who abuse his physical body. But we have forgotten many more who abuse him mentally, which is just as much painful, or sometimes it's even more painful. Is that not so? Yes. Now, do you see that? It's very difficult to follow a master, Yeah. But perhaps because Moses was destined to be a leader of his people, to lead people out of Egypt, therefore he has been tested so strongly. If he was an ordinary disciple, they would probably not seen such a scene like this, where the master has to stand by helplessly and seeing a baby drowning, things like that. Probably you have been tested more severely. Have you? No, I have never intentionally tested you. Maybe God did. Or whatever you think that I test you, it's just you testing yourself. I'm just living a very natural life. Whatever I have to do at that time, I do it. Whatever I feel like doing at that time, if it doesn't harm other people, I just do it. All right? If it's good for me, good for other people, and doesn't harm anyone, then I do it. So there's no testing for you at all. Not for me. If there's any test, it's from you and or from God. And that story is not very funny, Was it funny? Nah. Nah. Okay, I find another funny story for you. Yeah, some people think if I grow my hair and then they say, oh, master, test me. What for do I test him? If I want to grow my hair, I grow it. If I want to shave it, I shave it. What has got to do with him? Right? But I think it's a big test. Yes. For them to accept me with long hair or short hair or no hair. That's their nonsense problem. And sometimes I wear beautiful clothes and they say, oh, master, test me again. What for shall I test him with such beautiful things? If my master would test me with things like that, I would feel very good. Oh, do test more. Make me see more beautiful clothes. Okay. Okay, there's another story. It's very beautiful. This is more beautiful story. There was a young man in training to become a priest or monk. You know, priest. Christian, they call him a priest. Buddhist, they call him a monk. Actually, both of them are similar in rank and job and ability. Oh, not in ability, but perhaps sometimes same, sometimes not. But both priests and monks must work very hard. Must learn the doctrine of Christianity or Buddhism. must dedicate all his or her life to the service of mankind in whatever way God arranged for him, and not think of his own personal problem or property or family or friends. Yeah, it must be for everybody. So now there was a young man who was in training to become a priest. As a priest's job, sometimes in the church people come and confess to you. If you are a priest, people come and confess to you their sins, and then you must listen. Yeah. Or when they come to you with their problems and you try to help or not to help, you must listen. You listen to everything that people tell you. Yeah, if they want to tell you. Okay, so now the priest was in training, and he's supposed to listen to everybody. Yeah, it doesn't matter what it is. And he made a vow to himself that he would listen to anybody, whatever their complaint is. Whether he could help or not, he will listen patiently. So that's what he did. And time over again, and again, and again, and again. He listened and listened, he listened. Sometimes he gave advice, sometimes he didn't, but he gave sympathy, yeah? Or comfort, yeah? Or encouragement accordingly. It doesn't matter sometimes how much he's disgusted with the story. He still holds fast to his vow, yeah? Not to reject the person and send him away. But listen. Everybody was very happy with him and pleased with him because he was really sincere, and he really kept his vow inside, that he listened to everybody and gave sympathy to everyone that he happened to listen to. And then one day the woman came in, and he listened all right, but he felt something was not very proper here, and he didn't know what. For example, one day the woman had a very, very terrible headache. She came in and complained to him about her headache. This headache was very awful. It's like a migraine or something, but it didn't go away with all kinds of medicine or doctors and things like that. But the priest would say to her, maybe something bothers you at home, no? Something gives you a headache, no? Maybe you have pressure of family or something? Wouldn't you tell me? Then the woman told him everything. Absolutely, almost everything gives her a headache. There's nothing at home that doesn't give her a headache. So she talked on and on for a few hours. Yeah, on the poor priest. And the pious priest just sat there and listened. And after a while, she said, okay, I'm sorry it took a long time, but okay, I feel much better now. Thank you very much. Oh, my headache's gone. It's really fantastic. Thank you, Father. And so the father, the priest thought to himself inside, yeah, I know. Now I have a headache. So that's a karma, And you take what people give to you. Yeah. There must be something there, okay. Just like a man who was very hot, he's a wealthy man, and he had servants in his house, and he felt very, very hot. So then he told his servant to fan him, yeah? So the servant, of course, fan him, fan all the time, and later the wealthy man felt very good. Said, oh, it's good now. All my sweat is on, I don't know where to. So the servant said, it come to me. The servant's now sweating for fanning him. So there must be some exchange of some kind, Same with the things that I told you about the germs from the mouth water and things like that. So do take care. How long did I speak? Is it enough now? I think it's enough, No? I know you would listen all year round. All right. I think that's okay, You have more time to look at me and then you go home, Did you eat good cakes? Did you eat something? They prepare,
Yes.
Did you?
Yes.
I've seen a lot still outside. You don't want? Or you didn't have enough? This is leftover, right? 这个剩下在外面是不是？吃不完是不是？
刚才他们拿因为有限，人数太多了，所以每人拿一点进来吃。
还有呢，外面很多啊。Okay, what time is it now? 几点了？12 o'clock. You see, now is New Year's. Just on time, huh? I just finished on time. So, next year we'll tell a new story. Anyhow, if you believe it, I would wish you a good New Year, a good new start, a new try. Yeah? Whatever you failed to do last year, you will have a good start again, and then you will succeed. All right? I'm going to slide out. Okay. And I will just walk around, then I go up. So it's good to have a new year this way, huh? 有没有中国人在这里啊？有哈。OK， 刚才有没有翻译？没有是最好。我过去给你们看一看就好了。I will go in between there, okay? If you leave me a path, I will go there better. Why you not sitting here? Okay. I will go from the middle path, all right? So you can have a look at my beautiful clothes. I go this way, okay? Just a little path, okay? All right, so if I walk like this, you can see me, right? Can I have a path, please? Just squeeze together and give me a little way, all right? It's okay now. Yeah, don't put anything on my path. I went in the high heels, okay? It's very difficult to walk already. Thank you. Việt Nam mà. I don't want to walk on your bed. Ở Việt Nam mà. Hả? Cái này đẹp hả? Cái rộp là cái gì? Con rồng hả? Con rồng nó kêu con rặn. Con rồng nó nói mà nghe như con rặn vậy đó. Hả? Đẹp ha? Coi đi, về nhà may lại. Hết sảy hả? Coi mà hết sảy. Ở Việt Nam mà, không biết nè. Ở miền Bắc mà. Biết hả? Đẹp gì bộ không thấy là chưa có coi lần nào hết á. Áo này ai cũng có mà. Mới tại sư phụ modernize mà. Làm cho áo dài mình nó đẹp thêm á. Cũng như mấy cái zip của Việt Nam, hay là nhiều khi sư phụ mặc cái quần rộng rộng đó, rồi cái áo ở trên chặt chặt đó là áo bà ba Việt Nam gì đâu. Mà đều may lấy cái vải đẹp á, rồi mình cắt cho nó có thêm cái nút bự bự rồi cái thấy nó đẹp chứ áo bà ba gì đâu không thấy nè. Không giống như áo bà ba thấy không? Nhiều khi sư phụ mặc cái quần đó, hoặc là nhiều khi cái áo bà lai vậy đó chứ gì đâu. Đều cái vải nó đẹp, hay là may cắt nó đẹp chút cái nó thành cái giống như Tây phương, chứ thật ra áo bà lai của mình chứ gì đâu. Cái nào cũng là bà hết, bà lai, bà ba. Bà rịa, bà ra. Đây nè, áo dài Việt Nam mà. Bữa nay Tết Việt Nam bận áo dài Việt Nam cho mấy người coi nè. Nè. Cái này nó hơi khác chút, đều thêm xì dầu, thêm muối chút chứ. Hôm trước may quần áo cho sư phụ rồi tụi nó la quá trời, nó nói sao may thì bà mà mỏng quá trời vậy đó. Nhớ không? Bánh hả? Sư phụ phải kiểu đàng hoàng, chứ con người Đài Loan họ may còn đẹp hơn á. Cái này phải cải một chút nó mới đẹp, thấy không? Thế may áo Việt Nam mà đâu có khác gì đâu, thấy không? Việt Nam rõ ràng, thấy không? Thấy rõ ràng không? Bây giờ bằng cái này có ai thấy là nói không phải Việt Nam không? Biết Việt Nam phải không? Nhưng mà sáng là tại người bằng nó sáng. 啊，我跟他们夸啦，没什么，我说我衣服很漂亮这样子的。啊，漂亮哈，嗯，这是越南的那个传统的衣服嘛。Áo tứ thân đúng rồi. Áo Việt Nam ăn người Bắc á. Chiếc khăn mỏ quà đó. Có này mỏ quà ở đây bị mệt quá nó xìu thành đó. Cái thành mỏ gì rồi đó. Hả? Thành mỏ thầy chùa nó lóc cóc. Ok. À, Trung Quốc人 hả? Việt Nam hả? Ủa sao đây Việt Nam đâu quá vậy? Việt Nam đâu quá vậy? 你们护法不需要啊，没事啊，不用跟着我。呵，吹。漂亮哈！上次有叫你化妆的没化？没有，漂亮哈，好看啊！好看。越南服呢？不是设计的，加东西才漂亮。你们看过越南服，他们装很多的，没有？没那么人用，漂亮啊。对啊。你想看他的剪刀，我有没有？也有跟北上真不一样啊。设计不一样，这不一样啊，这比较好看啊。见师傅，意思我是什么都最好的。过年夸一下有什么关系嘛？看完了啊，看够了没有？看到迷你不够，那不想卖掉好了，卖掉我就多留一点。就这样而已嘛，你们多看了嘛，是外国人比较少看的，是吗？你看很厉害，是吗？每个礼拜都看很多。这个礼拜还有人跟我说什么赛车不能来了，那22号才来，怎么的？对呀。最近看腻了哈？不会啊，就是你中国人就坐在这里啊？怎么会呢？因为外国人呢？啊，就外国人。OK， 越南人最喜欢的哈，mấy người Việt Nam mà thích rồi hả? Màu sắc quê hương hả? Thì coi rồi về nhà coi rồi giờ, coi rồi về nhà mấy được không? Chim mà không? Hả? Theo thì phải kiếm người nào biết theo á cho người ta theo. Cái này theo sư phụ cũng phải chỉ thị cho nó chứ không là nó theo một màu thôi. Đây theo 6 hình à. Sư phụ phải thêm xì dầu rồi vô nữa. Thêm cái nó khác à? Thêm cái màu vô chút xíu nó khác hả? Mấy cái người mà theo đó họ cũng nói là họ chưa bao giờ theo như vậy. Sư phụ nó làm gì có. Suma Chiên Hải tới lại rồi mới có chứ hồi trước đâu biết gì đâu theo. Theo thì ai cũng biết theo, may thì ai cũng có thể biết may, nhưng mà cái cách mà hòa hợp màu sắc đó hả? Với lại theo cái gì với cái gì đó nó khó lắm á. Phải biết mới được chứ không mà tự nhiên biết chứ còn bây giờ đâu đi học cũng không biết nữa. Đi học cái bà thầy mình nó bà biết gì bà dạy nấy thôi. Hả? Nhưng mà đâu có phải là Suma từ đâu mà biết nhiều vậy. Đẹp thì về may đi. Hả? Coi kỹ thế về biết gì đâu. Ha. Đứng lâu lâu cho coi kỹ về may. 我说我占求一点给他们看看，回去自己做。是越南服，他们说他们不会。我说这是越南服的。Đồ đầm cũng đẹp mà. Đồ đầm cũng đẹp hả? Không biết tại sao kỳ vậy ha. Không biết tại sao mà kỳ cũng đẹp ha. Hả? Cái khăn đẹp hả? Cái khăn này mua mấy đồng bạc chứ nhiêu. Ở bên này có bán mà.
Đầu bên đẹp quá.
Đẹp hả? À, ông cái khăn này khăn để phải có nó mới đội chiếc khăn mẫu quạ đó. Tại thường cái khăn này đội bên trong, thấy không? Rồi cái gắn cái khăn ở bên ngoài nó thành cái mẫu quạ vậy đó. Nhưng mà sư phụ nghĩ mình thì mỏ phượng không có mỏ rồng nữa. Mỏ phượng mỏ rồng không được thôi, chứ mỏ quạ sao được? À, thôi sư phụ có bà mỏ quạ cắt đi. À, đội cái này bên trong đội cái này bên ngoài thành nó khác gì chứ gì đâu. À, thì cũng bấy nhiêu công cụ đó thôi, đâu có khác gì đâu. Nè, cái này thì phải có bên trong chứ. Cái của người Bắc mà. Ở bên trong mấy người Bắc biết không? Có anh nào Bắc kia ở đây không? À, có bà nào Bắc kia không? Biết cái khăn mỏ quạ không? Cái này phải đổi ở bên trong phải không ạ? Vẫn cái khăn ở bên ngoài chứ. Nhưng mà vẫn dậy nó thành cái mỏ quạ, nó xấu quá. Tôi không có thể mỏ quạ đâu. Thôi hiểu rồi ha. Thôi chúc quý vị năm mới may mắn thắng lợi, tu hành tiến bộ hả? Người Việt Nam ở đâu? Việt Nam đâu? Người ở Việt Nam qua ở đâu? À, mấy người đó đó hả? Đây là từ Việt Nam qua đây hả? Mấy người ngoại lai mình đừng có nói chuyện với mấy người đó. Mấy người Việt Nam á, mấy đồng chí Việt Nam đâu? Đây đó hả? Trời, đồng chí Nam ít quá vậy? Kỳ này có ba mấy người hả? Sao mà ít hơn? Kỳ này ít vậy?
33 người.
Kỳ trước 66 hả?
Dạ 33 người.
Kỳ trước 32 rồi. Đâu?
Kỳ này 33.
Ồ vậy là vậy lên thêm một người đó hả? À, vậy là cũng chì lắm rồi đó.
Tôi nghe mấy người đó nó gặp sư phụ ngoài đẹp lắm, hôm nay không gặp đẹp.
Gặp nó đẹp thiệt hả? À, chứ ai mà gạt cô gì nó đẹp thiệt cái bộ. Thank you. Ok ha? À, thôi ha, quý vị đi nghỉ đi, trễ rồi mai còn ngồi thiền hả? Mai gặp nữa nha. Ok,明天再见嘛，知道哈？ Ok. See you tomorrow. I wish you a happy Chinese New Year. That's all there was. And everything else is concerning fashion. All right? Goodbye. Right? Thank you. Anything else? The foreigners? Anything else you want to say? No, huh? All right. Then go and rest and see you tomorrow. Okay? You know what? What time is it now? Tomorrow, all the foreigners can meditate here. Or whoever. OK, 明天任何人今天在这里，明天就可以再来，知道了没有？然后别人就在别的地方打坐的，因为怕下雨嘛，哈。Tomorrow, all the foreigners and all the people who are here today come back here to meditate. And the other people will meditate in different sections. It depends on what they arrange. I told them where to meditate already, okay? In case it rains and it's cold. It's better you don't sit in the forest hall, okay? It's very cold. So this retreat, we all sit under the roof, all right? Whether here or somewhere else, okay? Thế nào? 这个时候因为很冷嘛，所以那个有一些人可以挤在这边，有一些人要挤别的地方。我不一定明天来这里，所以不要说来这里就看到师父，就是给你们住在一个打坐在一个屋顶下面就对了。哎，有进驻流通啊，有那个很多地方我交通过了。哎，如果有一些人能在这边就在这边，有一些人要在外面。然后师父开始的时候，我们就集合在外面。OK， 来。All the foreign disciples every day come here. Understand? Don't go anywhere else. Mấy người Việt Nam nghe hiểu không? Mỗi ngày đều ở đây ngồi thiền, đừng có đi ra ngoài ngồi kia nó lạnh, hiểu chưa? Kỳ này ngồi hết ở trong nhà này hả? Còn những người khác họ ngồi chỗ khác không có cần biết, chưa? Tất cả những người nào mà ở ngoại quốc lại là ngồi đây hết, hiểu chưa? Tức là mỗi sư phụ chia ra nhiều chỗ mà tại mình không có nhà, biết không? 因为我们地方不大嘛，所以我们分配坐呢。外国的同修来都全部坐这里，哎，内国同修都坐别的那个房子，要分啊。 没办法全部坐这里，所以你们外国人都在这边坐，知道哈？外国来的同学哈，啊，中国人不过外国也是坐这边没关系哈。Yeah， 晚安。Tomorrow you can sit there also, you know, anywhere there is a place you can sit. 那个中国人，你们明天不要太齐来这里，听懂吗？因为人家要打坐，你们有别的地方哈，同那个分配哪里，你们就坐那里，听懂吗？然后什么时候师傅说开始，他们会通知，然后大家挤在某某地方。因为如果大家挤成这个样子，没办法打坐。目前那个听师傅讲经是可以啦，啊。明天他叫去哪里就去哪里，不要挤在这边，听懂吗？挤在一起反而谁都不能打坐哈。OK， 好了 ，I'm just telling the Chinese。大概很快都会弄给人家看了，还没有完全说好。他在不在啊？错了吗？
对，
好看啊！
整体的
搭配这个美工随便弄很好看。写什么？万岁灯。对。好，我不用了，我跟他讲。没有知道什么时候才过来哈。这会不会是那个？他在哪里？过来。
他说我下山来，我现在人下来没找到。
都回去了哦，用麦克风才可以，不然他已经回去了。会从后山的这边不是很快啊，这会不会是玻璃？
后山，在后山，来下来。好。
哎，可以上。因为是玻璃。他也是相信我。我快走了吗？还没。刚才那个不好看，现在在教才比较好看。刚才因为那个帽子掉了，这是对的。没有比那个好看，那个最好看的。这个还可以了啊，有人会喜欢了，我也很喜欢。啊。这个弄比较粗了一点，我跟你说，而且太粗了，看得出来的。好了，
师傅从大概5分钟下来，
那5分钟才下来，
开车送他下来
啊，
开车送他下来。
现在呢？躲起来。晚安。Good night. You don't go to sleep? 这些是什么衣服啊？哦，给同事卖的。便衣晒晒毛的。这是卖给人家的，好吧，抱歉。哇，这个好美啊！怎么那么好看呢？比较重吗？花衣裤怎么那么大呢？哦，当然很大。哎，这个帽子啊，也好舒服。不知道为什么那么舒服。第二个帽子可以现在可以来买哈。
我一点。
Hello，给你啊。
你的背包，真背包800。
Only if you need 啊，如果你们需要啊，不需要就不用买了。哦，那个和尚啊，不是，这个和尚是给他们啊，啊不过对，这多少钱？对吧？对，500块而已啦。如果冷了才买，不冷就还有别人需要，不要全部不是一个人买2层啊，一人一个而已，知道吗 ？One person can buy only one pant, okay? Because many people will need them. One person one hand only. 那给他买2个。Two cannot, no no. Không có này cái mà cái này để cho ông xã còn. No, ông xã, no. No, because this time we need a lot for people. After when finish, you can buy more, okay? No more now. Only one person, one only. Cannot buy for people at home or anything like that. Because for the people here, they meditate, you know? Wait. One person, one head only, okay? Mấy cái đó chứ đừng買一個，還不夠哦，con要買2個不行啊。If you already have pet, you don't buy. This is for the people because very cold. You know, I'm worried that they're cold. Not because we need to sell this. We don't have enough. One person, one only. Understand? Only one. You cannot buy for people at home. No. Only for you here, okay? You translating
한 사람이 한 개씩만 샀어요. 날이 추워가지고 누구든지 말씀해.
Because we don't have enough for people in the beach and very cold now. Yeah? At home you can buy others. You don't have to buy from here.
집에 가져가려고 조금 왔어요.
Got it? Mỗi người mua được một cái không được mua 2 cái hả? Cái này, ok. 那个有人要买一个，你们赶快派一个人在明天早上你要卖，因为有一些同修来他会很冷，他们要买这些东西就卖给他们，听懂了没有？随时他们要买这些都可以的，他们买那个日用品那个需要的都可以，就是1人1顶而已，懂吗？你看清楚，不能1人2顶哈。Okay. Thank you. You already have that one. You don't have to buy this. No, it's only for cold people. Alright? You already have this. No need. Có cái nó rồi đừng mua nó khác. Cái này cho mấy người không có nó lạnh á, hiểu không? Okay. This is only for the cold. You know, it's nothing special that you have to buy too many like this. Two person here. Okay. You can only buy for yourself here, everybody. Not to buy for people at home, okay? Because we don't have enough. It's we made by ourselves here. There's a limit quantity. I told him to make it day and night so that you have enough for one clothes. Capiche? Đó. Nhiều lần nhau chưa cỡ. Họ cho họ theo là họ này. Oh, yeah. Cái này nó có vẻ đông chỉ đông cái của. Cái là什么?
Con nó buồn.
多少钱呢？这个不会很贵。刚才那个谢诊室你拿什么东西？我也观点很简单，就是过来摸。Then I can earn money so quickly, designing clothes and all that trouble for myself. I can make money like this.
他们整理啊，对对对。
你看，好美的，这个呢，就是跟那个又不一样的口味的，不过太粗了，为什么？我太干了，要不然你也干吗？啊，你看好粗哦，看得出来为什么？啊，不好看，为什么？不先贴好了才贴这个。
就是这样，都来对，
为什么要？
这个它，我们在贴的时候，这个。
看得出来，最后呢是谁补的你呢？然后看出来，最后的好就是这个人了，还有里面也要纹的，不然这样看着好丑哦。
以后我会加一个木板，这个像这个木板，然后给它自己。
好丑哦，你看这样子的呀，那贴石头像一样，还有一个节目界面我看到的地方，节目在这边，这边好，这边节目也知道啊。接着要写英文了，不然他们都不懂。其实因为他们有没有什么人写英文，赶快去叫谁上来，快点。哎，我连接好了，好，晚安，拜拜。You don't touch, okay? If everybody touch, it's very dirty and couple. No touch, okay? Just look. Cái này nhìn nó là cái độ gió không? Cái độ nó mỏng manh nó mới làm. Chứ không phải người nào xuống nhà ai đó. Con nhà của sư phụ có vậy chưa? Để nó làm gì hết chưa xong mà chỉ chứ không phải lại rồi tới rồi luôn chưa? Dạ. Don't touch, okay?
Yes.
Đi cho tôi chỉ cho mình cái này. Tôi thấy cái này đó đẹp hoài, đẹp hoài. Ăn khăn con nhiều quá rồi già. Con nhiều quá rồi già hả? Đó,不用，我要看了，看等一下摸来摸去，他们都在边是买的，那我要赚钱。If I keep touching everything, it look like I want to sell something to you, but it's not true. It's not mine. This is from somebody else. 好看呢。啊，very nice. 这个好看啊。啊。đẹp quá hả? Ok, bài đó là mai. Rồi có tình là có gì đâu mà hết. Mấy người gì đâu đâu. Này đâu mua cũng được mà. Hảo khăn. Tự ai qua. Này sao? They made it not better. It's not me, I didn't make it. Somebody else made it. They just bought it from outside. Maybe Thong Siêu là. Maybe disciple made it. But not me, huh? I sometimes come here and buy things. Yeah, I did not make it. I just buy it. Ôi, cái tôi xài钱啊？有钱吗？有钱。哎，这多少钱啊？That's your money. Never mind. I'm just joking. I can deduct it from them. But I have to know how much. If I take it like this, they will have less, and I don't know why. Why? 这个多少钱呢？150啊？没写。
有150，
真的吗？
对，
怎么都插来插去这个样子呢？真的150是450
，150，
这么便宜啊？好，我拿一个知道吗？写下来啊。没有150块。你看多钱？哎，好了，那写下来就好了，因为我拿一个哈。好。写下来啊，好，写下来，不然我偷不好啊。Otherwise I think I stole it. Oh, this is nice 啊 ，beautiful 啊。This person very beautiful. Yes. Oh, this is really nice. Cái này đâu mà đẹp quá nhỉ? Ê, chống nắng lại chút nhỏ này như vậy. 就是那个大的那个，对的。哦，弄小更漂亮。Master 啊 ，nice. No, don't do that. All right, everything is yours. You want to buy anything, you buy. Keep it otherwise. Oh, yeah. Just let me see things on you. You just do like this. I dare not look at anything. Wow, this is beautiful. 真的好看啊！这个我从来没看过，这么漂亮呢。对呀、哪里的？就会有这么漂亮的一个人。
本来就是这样子。
不是啊，照相才漂亮啊，照的比较漂亮，皮肤什么好的，就会那么漂亮的一个人。漂亮。我喜欢啊，我喜欢就包子。我从来没看过这个呢，这个好美啊！啊？哦，这个也有，这个没看到人也弄啊，奇怪。哦，这个好漂亮，我从来没看过这个。这个为什么我们没有洗出来呢？哦，有洗小张了，小张而已，大张没有。那为什么不洗大张呢？因为有两边呢，把它洗掉。哦，这个好漂亮啊！不洗可洗哈。好，把它洗成 poster 好看啊。好。哦，这个好美哦。这个人真好看哎。对呀。他不是他比较上镜头了。She is photogenic. Yes. Wow. Very photogenic. But this one and this one beautiful. This one beautiful. 这两个好看。啊？真的好美，我也喜欢。啊？这张好像也看过了，这张没怎么样，这张常常有，就这张这么漂亮，它叫的好温柔啊，好美哈、这个叫声真的很会叫的人，这是谁叫的那么好看？谁叫的不知道？是不是好看吗？没有了，我好看不过这个人叫的很漂亮，这张也很好，没错。不过这个常常看。用表情常常看，我叫也是这个叫的比较粗，这个叫好柔啊，好美啊。是谁叫的哈？查看看哈。好。这个人叫的很柔啊，叫很柔啊，你看啊，这个也看过。哇！这个好美，最喜欢就是这一张。好。好吧，走。他还是没什么。有一些没什么漂亮，就是这个好美，好，这张好好看。哎，好，别的也有好看，不过这张真好看，连这个很多张都漂亮，就是这张好美，好喜欢它。这个有看过了，不过也是很好看，好美啊。这张好好，这张我最喜欢啊！这张多洗给大家。好，我拿两个。You crazy！ 我不敢在那边了，那边来。I cannot stay there anymore because you think I want to sell something. It's not true. I just want to see, but I didn't see this before. It's really beautiful. 好漂亮。8塊啊，好美啊！6塊啊，OK，đẹp đẹp nha，đẹp quá，đẹp thôi，có phải sư phụ đẹp, cái hình nó chụp đẹp, mà chụp hình Việt Nam nữa ha, đẹp, dù giang, nó chụp mờ mờ đó, đẹp, cái này chụp cũng hơi sắc sảo quá, cũng không đẹp lắm. 这个不怎么样，这就好漂亮，这个也好看。拜拜，没错。拜拜。对对啊，有拜 everything。